Hi guys, it's Mrs. Millison. We're going to go over the check your understanding on page 237.
I don't get it, okay? Just come on.
It's not focused.
No focus.
Okay. Does reducing screen brightness increase battery life in laptop computers? To find out, researchers obtained 30 new laptops of the same brand. They chose 15 of the computers at random and adjusted their screen to the brightest setting. The other 15 laptop screens were left at the default setting, which is moderate brightness. Researchers then measured how long each machine's battery lasted. Was this an observational study or an experiment? Justify your answer. Okay, an observational study is when we just sit back and watch something. We don't make anything happen. We don't tell anybody to do anything, okay? An experiment is when we do tell you to do something. We do impose a treatment. We make you do something. So the fact that we took 15 laptops and we've set them to the brightest setting and the other 15 we kept at the default setting, it's an experiment because we actually did something to laptops. We didn't just stand back and look at them. We actually imposed a treatment. Okay? The next questions refer to our dinner people over here. Does eating dinner with their families improve students' academic performance? According to an ABC News article, teenagers who eat with their families at least 5 times a week are more likely to get better grades in school. This finding was based on a sample survey conducted by researchers at Columbia University. Okay, so was this an observational study or an experiment? Okay, we didn't tell people, we didn't tell people, all right, this group of people, you eat with your family 2 times a week. This other group of people, you eat with your family 4 times a week. And this last group of people don't eat with your family at all. If we did that, it would have been an experiment. But we didn't do that. All we did was survey people and say, how many times a week did you eat with your family? So this is totally an observational study. We did not impose any treatment. We just sat back and watched. Actually, we didn't even watch. We asked. We asked with a survey. Okay, what are the explanatory and what are the response variables? The explanatory variable is how many meals per week did you eat with your family, okay? And the response variable would have to be some way to measure grades. Their GPA, their grades, I don't know, somehow to measure grades, okay? Explain clearly why such a study cannot establish a cause and effect relationship. First of all, you can only establish cause and effect relationships with experiments. You cannot do it with observational studies, and you cannot do it with surveys. So the fact that this was a survey and not an experiment means we cannot establish cause and effect relationships, okay? Because when you're doing an experiment, you try to control all the other variables that might impact your response. But in a survey and an observational study, you have no control over anything, okay? So suggest a variable that might be confounded with whether a family eats dinner together, okay? So anything can affect that. Say a student has a job or something like that, so they work in the evenings. They can't eat dinner with their family. Maybe that has a negative impact on their grade because they should be doing they don't have time to do their homework. They're working, okay? So it's not the fact that they're not eating with their families. It's the fact that they're working too many hours at their job or whatever, okay? So there's other variables, there's other confounding variables that can impact their grade that we have no control over when we're doing a survey or an observational study, okay? Okay, great. See you next time.